Hello and welcome, everyone. This mission turned out to be more of a journey than I had expected, but I had a fun time doing it. Join me on a hunt for some moose with a handgun. The idea for this hunt is pretty straightforward. I'll need to harvest 2 female moose downed with a scoped 44 mag revolver. To do this, I can go just about anywhere on the map. However, moose can only be found in their home range, which runs along the southern shore and up the western side of the map. It includes a huge portion of the river, so I plan to look for them in the drink zones along the waterline. Moose are the biggest animal on the map, so they're easy to spot. Even though I'll be using a scope, handguns are most effective at close range, so I'll have to watch my wind and noise as I sneak up to about 75 meters or less. The moose collar could also come in handy if I get into a tricky spot. This is an easy one to do passively while cruising around the map. I could put the gun with the scope in my loadout and wait for an opportunity to come strolling by. But my plan is a little more direct, and I'll go out looking for them. I've already scouted the river and found plenty of females, so I'll be hiking along the shoreline and into the wind. I recently unlocked the handgun scope, but don't have enough cash to buy it, so that had to wait. The real key to this mission, though, is unlocking the proper ammo. I've already used the 44 mag for other missions and found that the hollow point bullets are virtually ineffective on larger animals because of the penetration of only 17. In order to efficiently kill a moose, I'll want to have the flat nose bullets, which have the penetration of 70. My problem, though, is that I haven't unlocked those yet, so I'll need to work on my handgun score to do so. So, I'm in need of cash and points for the handgun. Time for a quick grind. I chose to go after whitetails in the drink zones, checking several lakes and along the riverbanks. For my loadout, I brought various handguns covering classes 1 through 8, so I could get anything I found. Some were DLC, some were not, but either way, I had some successful hunts. In my travels, I bumped a bull moose as I went to check out a lake. I only had the hollow point bullets for Class 8 animals, so I dismissed him as I walked in. But when he ended up passing by at close range, I decided to see just how well the 44 hollow points can do. Four broadside shots should do it, but his health wasn't going down very much at all. He went aggressive and turned toward me, so I reloaded and hid behind a tree. Two more shots made contact before he took off. It looks like this one got vital blood as well. He had a gold score as well, but got knocked down to a silver for being shot more than twice. Of the 6 shots that made contact, only 1 actually hit a vital. It was clear that the hollow point bullets were not the right choice for moose. So as soon as the flat nose bullets were unlocked, I headed to the nearest tent. I bought a bunch of them, then proceeded to unload the hollow points the fun way. The next task was buying and equipping the handgun scope. It nearly cleaned out my cash supply, but I was now ready to tackle the mission. I spawned in near the fork in the river at about 1 in the afternoon. After a quick inspection of the new scope, I headed to the riverbank. On the way, I bumped a herd of deer, and one proved to be a good target to test the new flat nose bullets on. Can't complain about that. Satisfied with the clean shot that hit almost every vital organ, I confidently resumed my hike. Once I got to the edge, it wasn't long before I spotted a female. Scope or no scope, I still had to get to a reasonable range for a handgun, so I cautiously made my way closer. But I wanted to test the scope at range too, so I took aim at 75 meters. It was a tough angle, but the crosshairs certainly helped me find the mark. She wasn't going down quickly, so I tried another shot. The first shot hit vital, so I was happy to see that. After a lengthy trek around the lookout tower, I found her under a tree. She's a dark brown level 1 female, so no score for her. It was a tricky angle, but seemed to have enough penetration, so that made me feel a little better. The second shot hit too, but was high and missed the spine. She became the first of 2 moose for the objective. From there, I went back to the river and headed north. It was a little quiet at first, but when I reached the hiking trail, I remembered a zone I had hunted before. I took a quick look around and spotted a single female. With a favorable wind and plenty of cover, I got into position. She didn't go down quickly either. I had vital blood for her too, so I began to follow her through the brush. She's another dark brown female with no score. The crosshairs proved to be accurate again, hitting the left lung at 40 meters. With 2 females downed with a scoped 44 mag, I completed the mission. With the right equipment, this mission wasn't too bad. For me, the key was grinding for the flat-nose bullets. I'm glad to have the handgun scope too, and suspect we'll be good friends in the future. If this video was helpful or you learned something along the way, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll be adding more of these guides as I go along with my progression, so be sure to check in for more Call of the Wild content. Thanks for watching.